Hello, everyone, and welcome to this intermediate level ESL listening practice. In this activity, you'll experience how language is used in everyday scenarios, just like a native speaker would encounter. However, please note that the stories and situations in this audio are entirely fictional and created solely for English listening practice. Before we dive in, take a moment to pause the video and check out the questions in the description box. These questions will help you focus on key details as you listen. When you're ready, hit play and let's get started. Are you ready? Let's begin.
I'm Alex, and I love watching classic movies. One of my all-time favorites is The Wizard of Oz. It's such a timeless story, and I recently found out some really fun facts about it that I think you'll enjoy. First of all, did you know the movie was released way back in 1939? That's over 80 years ago. Despite being so old, it's still super popular. One of the most amazing things is how they used special effects back then. For example, the tornado scene at the beginning of the movie wasn't created with computers. Those didn't even exist yet. Instead, they used a long piece of fabric spinning on a motor to make it look like a real tornado. Cool, right? Another thing I found interesting was the actress who played Dorothy, Judy Garland. She had to wear a really uncomfortable corset to make her look younger. She was actually 16 years old when she filmed the movie, but the producers wanted her to look more like a 12-year-old. And let's not forget the famous ruby slippers. In the original book by L. Frank Baum, Dorothy's shoes were silver, but when they made the movie, they changed them to ruby red, so they'd stand out more in Technicolor. It's hard to imagine the movie without those iconic red shoes. Oh, and here's something funny. The Cowardly Lion's costume was made out of real lion fur. I know it sounds a bit strange, but back then, they didn't have synthetic materials like we do today. The actor said the costume was so hot and heavy that he could barely move around in it. Finally, one of the most surprising facts is that the movie wasn't a big hit when it first came out. It only became super popular years later when it started airing on TV. Now, it's considered one of the greatest movies of all time. Learning these fun facts made me appreciate the movie even more. It's amazing to see how much effort went into making it, even without the technology we have today. If you haven't seen The Wizard of Oz yet, you should definitely check it out.